over here, Sunday charts, and I'm going to be going over market sentiment, and we're going to be hitting the M2 first here. You're going to be want to be watching this for money, cash that's free in the system, and I think it's kind of translating to legacy markets. So I'm going to give you my theory on that, and something definitely you should watch as interest rate game theory plays out in the next couple months to the year. So we have some pop free cash in the system, and it's kind of translating to legacy markets. So we're going to go over to the SPY, kind of breaking out, go over to silver. So this is looking good for risk on assets. And I saw First Republic Bank was failing, and they're getting acquired by JP Morgan. So maybe the last domino to fall before rate hikes stop, and we kind of get a interest rate cut. It's all up in the air. It's very centralized with the Federal Reserve, so it's up to them on the call. So we'll see how that pans out. Be sliding over to BZC now. Put this on the 4-hour. Go over the 4th of July dump that we had. I missed last week. Apologies. Didn't really have time. We had that gap, and I really wanted to trade it. So we had that gap over the weekend. Ran up after our first oversell into the weekend. End of the month close. And then we sold off. So 4-hour, 15-minute. And we've been recovering all weekend. But now we have a CME gap, and it got filled last time, so why wouldn't it get filled again? When the majority of volume from the ETFs are inflowing, then I think price usually likes to catch up and fill those gaps. They don't always have to get filled, but they usually do. So I'm not going over SOL, I'm be going over BTC. So basically kind of ranging in this area, matching up to my vol profile. I think 59k is like the highest we can run over the weekend before we see a little retrace. There was no liquidity really offered. It'd be interesting to see what liquidity is being offered in the book with this low vol weekend. A ton of liquidity offered lower. Imagine that acted as a spoof. You can see right here around 54 you had a lot of spoofing. But you also had a lot of spoofing to the downside, so liquidity got pulled up here, and then it just right here, again right here. So that's why I'm thinking 59 on that last spoof down, scaling out of shorts. Then if we go over to the profiles, you see, yeah, around 60k right here. We've kind of hit this POC in the vol profiles, so I imagine we kind of reject here. Wouldn't mind if we ran to 59, but it's going to be hard to clear this area without inflows helping you. Also, my fishnet vol profile, yeah, 58.5. We'll see what happens, you know. I'm not trading this weekend. I'm enjoying my weekend, and I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend as well. ETH, same deal. You know, 3k, ran up $100 over the weekend. No reason to FOMO in here. SOL's looking great, having a great recovery. Also, both of these assets, so ETH and SOL, have ETF hype around them. So you have people speculating on that and those inflows coming. So people are trying to get positioned, you know, to maybe sell the news or just ride it into Valhalla. That's my outlook. 40 got cleared, but I think we're going to be looking for this area, 148. 128 area has been long every time, good swing long. And Jito also following that beta, so is Jupe. I really don't care about whiff. Stupid dog with hat does nothing for the space, so I just try and all scalp those. I'm not here to promote any of that. We had a crazy, though, I don't know if anyone saw this. We had a crazy short liquidation before we sold off. So shorts got tagged out on a Jupe. I think I could go over Jupe actually. Just Jupe. I don't know if it's like a data misprint because it didn't show up here, but I did see some whale liquidation bots. I don't know what this data misprint is, but we'll see if that gets cleaned up. But that was just an insane. I was watching it on the 30-second, and it was comparable to the heat map for the futures book back here on the other day. I don't know if I can pull it up. If I do like 3 minute. There was a lot of vol, so I don't know how high it ran and if that's just a data misprint, but I did think it went up to like 83 cents. This was just like an insane amount of volume that was happening over here on Jupe. So interesting to see how that correlates. I could dive more into that, but Jupe's doing good as beta for Sol, so is Jito. And those are the alts I really want to go over. I don't really care about any of this other crap. ARB, good recovery. I thought it was way oversold at 60 cents. I mean, that's like almost back at 50 cents when it launched and got airdropped. So I feel like alts are starting to looking like bids. And yeah, those are my outlook and thoughts for the week. I hope you could pull something beneficial from this, and good luck with your trades this week.